Hello, my name is Sharon and I am the program coordinator of Greentalist, and I want to share part of our story with you, and as well I want to share how young people is fighting for a greener world in Costa Rica. So this is our coordinating team, and the team, it's all over the country. It's from all over the country. Um and well, Greentalist is an environmental program designed entirely by young environmental activists, young people, for young people. And well, Greentalist is a movement as well, and a social media campaign which will positively impact the lifestyle choices and actions of young people in Costa Rica. Um, Basically, this is our process. We go to a recruitment process, then we create a generation. So far, we already graduated 3 generations, and the fourth is going. It's running by now. We go through 4 modules. We talk about biodiversity, waste management, sustainable lifestyles, and environmental leadership. As well, people has to register at least 10 positive environmental actions. They have to develop one leadership in action, which is a little environmental project they lead, and this project should reach out to other 15 young people. And this way we have new environmental young leaders. Definitely, Greentalist aims to become a long-lasting program to continue reaching out to more people in our communities, especially young people. And this is why we work on areas such as advocacy, as we know these new leaders are taking action today and will be our future decision makers. So our work on Greentalist is framed on the UN sustainable goals. So we are impacting these goals as well. We work with climate action, responsible consumption and production, lifestyle below water, life on land, and definitely in partnership for the goals. And it has been great because we actually have created a community with new connections, and our community is constantly growing. We as well work with the theory of change on the program and the way we deliver the project as well. So our Greentalist participants can join Greentalist as the educational environmental program. Then they can join our team, so we coordinate and deliver Greentalist as the environmental program. Then they can become a team leader as well. We can become a strategic partner, and this way we can have a sustainable project. So far, here's some exciting achievements. We have reached over 130 young people um, in Costa Rica. So we've trained through the environmental education program, and we definitely empower these people as new young environmental leaders. um, Over 4,000 Costa Rican youth, it's been mobilized to adopt positive environmental actions, and over 1,000 positive environmental actions are registered already. As well, we have 15 seed capital fundings for environmental projects, which is little seed capital funding we have. So people from our generations can apply and can do a bigger and well nice project for the environment. Basically, if it impacts our target and our goals and um, meets our aims and goals, they can run it. And well, I will let you know more about this when Kathy comes in. So basically, our Greentalist participants are mostly between 18 to 25 years old. And, we share this passion to fight for the most urgent environmental problems. And I would like to introduce Kathy. Catherine's been part of our third generation, and she's 18 years old. And as many of us, she likes to sing, she likes to read, to cook, and as well, she plays the violin. Um, and definitely, here's a phrase that can show part of their motivation. And Kathy says, I will continue taking action for the environment because it is my act of love to the world. So now Kathy will tell you a little bit more about their journey and their Greentalist experience so far. So go ahead, Kathy.
Thank you, Sha. So I will be sharing with you what has been my process in Greentalist. First of all, I was a member of the third generation. I think that's very important. I think Greentalist helped me to grow this passion for environmental action. Thanks to the program, I began to take action and I really never stopped since. I can remember that during the program, I was very stressed, mostly with college, but Greentalist was a space where I could clear my mind and recharge batteries. I developed a lot of critical thinking and interest to keep me informed, always from the most reliable sources. Um, so I won a capital funding for an environmental project with my mate Montserrat. As you can see in the picture of the left side, our project was a restoration of a biological reserve called Lomas Barbudal in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. This place has a scientific importance, so it needed to be a safe place for people who will go for research, but of course without being upsetting or disturbing for the wildlife that lives in there. So we work with this incredible group of volunteers, the ones with yellow shirts. Actually, they're forestry firefighters, so they told us lots of stories and we learned a lot from them. And also, they helped us cleaning the trails and also making and putting up signs along the trails so people didn't go missing. Then on the right side, you can see some pictures of my leadership action project. I also work with Montserrat. We taught 62 kids about sustainability and positive actions for the environment, such as recycling, reusing, rejecting, and they also learned how to make plant pots from plastic bottles, and they decorate them as they wanted and planted their own seeds. I truly believe that environmental and climate action involves everyone, including the youngest generations that are kids. Kids are totally capable of developing sensitivity and awareness of their environment, so they need to be involved and they deserve a better education on this topic. This is the message we wanted to give with our project. When I finished the program, I applied to be part of the Youth for Green Growth team, which makes Greentalist happen. Now I check the assignments of the fourth generation, that is the newest, and I'm their first contact for any kind of doubts. Following their process has been amazing because I can see how people start to question their surroundings. They can see the problems in their community and what they can do to change it. And that's what Greentalist does. I'm very glad for the opportunity of working with Y4DG because I've learned so much and it's a safe place where I feel like people are listening to my voice and opinions. As a young person, I can say sometimes you are underestimated or just ignored because of your age. So you can receive invalidating and offensive comments, and that makes you feel a little insecure or vulnerable. So when you find a place where you are not being judged for a number, it's really a relief. That's why we need to promote these initiatives and bring safe spaces to become agents of change. Greentalist opened a whole new world full of opportunities to me and spaces, mostly youth spaces that I didn't know. Last year, I went to my first event in representation of Greentalist. It was a youth camp for climate action. I met lots of people on this fight for environment and we made a lot of networking. And then I started working with lots of national non governmental organizations. I coordinated a forum about agrochemicals and sustainable alternative, which was very successful. And right now, I'm actually part of the coordination team for the National Youth Meeting for Climate Action 2022 that's taking place around May 14th. So, this is just a short example of how Greentalist has changed my life. This program has been all over the country, and I hope it can continue making an impact on young people's lives for their personal and professional development, and of course, their communities. I believe this is the way we create collective awareness on our critical situation and the importance of taking action for our planet right now.
Thank you so much, Kathy. You truly inspire us. And well, I want to finish this introduction inviting you to help us move from the world we have to the world we want. And you can definitely follow us on social media to get to know more about us and what we're doing, And currently, we are part of the Big Give Green Fund. So that's a way to support us. And another way to support young people is knowing that we are the present and not just the future. And that we can be protagonists in this story of change. Thanks.